Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, and the Governor of Kwara State, the APC, the Governor of the APC Progressive Governors, other governors present here, principal officers of the Senate and the House of Representatives, Excellencies, former presiding officers of the National Assembly, distinguished senators and honorable members of the House of Representatives, distinguished Senator George Akume, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Right Honorable Femi Bajabiamila, the Chief of Staff to the President, members of the Federal Executive Council present here, Excellencies, the National Chairman of the greatest party in Africa, or Alaji Ganduje, other representatives of party chairmen here, head of civil service of the Federation, members of the diplomatic corps, the chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission and his commissioners, clerk to the National Assembly, deputy clerk to the National Assembly, clerk to the Senate and House of Representatives, secretaries of directorates of the National Assembly, head of security agencies, head of federal agencies and parastatals, National Assembly management staff, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the House of Representatives and the entire National Assembly, I extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for presenting the 2025 appropriation bill to this joint session. Today's presentation fulfills a fundamental constitutional mandate and reflects a vision and steadfast commitment to addressing the needs and aspirations of all Nigerians. Over the past 18 months, your administration has taken bold and decisive steps to reform our economy. The removal of fuel subsidy, unification of foreign exchange rates, and introduction of innovative economic policies have laid a solid foundation for sustainable growth and development. While these reforms have demanded short-term sacrifices, they are acts of courage and patriotism. History teaches us that transformative progress often begins with difficult decisions. Examples from China's market reforms, India's liberalization, and South Korea's industrialization have found the enduring benefits of such bold actions. These lessons inspire confidence that Nigeria's ongoing reforms will foster economic growth, reduce poverty, and ensure long-term prosperity for everyone. Mr. President, your administration's reforms have disrupted the status quo, sparking resistance from vested interests. Yet these courageous measures underscore your resolve to prioritize the welfare of Nigerians. The National Assembly stands ready to support these reforms through legislative backing and to facilitate public engagement for greater understanding and acceptance. Your Excellency, 2024 has been a year of mixed economic fortunes. The National Bureau of Statistics reported GDP growth of 3.46% in the third quarter, up from 3.19% in the second quarter, largely driven by the services sector. Despite challenges posed by climate change and insecurity, agriculture remained a critical contributor, accounting for 17.22% of nominal GDP in the first quarter and 22.61% in the second quarter. However, inflation rising to 33.88% in October, alongside escalating food and energy costs, continue to strain households across the country. Nonetheless, the International Monetary Fund's projection of 3.2% growth for 2025 underscores a positive trajectory if reforms are sustained and structural issues addressed. Mr. President, your international engagements have further reinforced Nigeria's global standing. The agreements from your September 2024 visit to China are set to transform rail transport, enhance digital literacy, boost agriculture, and strengthen national security, while elevating Nigeria-China relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Engagements in France similarly secured 300 million euro for critical sectors, while Brazil's 4.2 billion grant to strengthen agriculture underscores your focus on sustainable growth. Notably, one of your administration's remarkable achievements is advancing local government autonomy, ensuring that resources reach grassroots communities and empowering them to address their specific needs. This commitment to transparency and accountability will have a lasting impact, particularly on our rural communities. Your Excellency, the proposed 2025 budget of 49.7 trillion, which is a 35% increase over 2024, is really ambitious and very commendable. The projections of 4.6% GDP growth, a crude oil price of $75 per barrel, an exchange rate of 1,400 to the dollar, and oil production of 2.06 million barrels per day are bold but very achievable. However, Nigeria's fiscal realities warrant critical reflection. Despite being Africa's most populous nation, with over 220 million people, our 2024 national budget of $36.7 billion remains modest compared to countries like South Africa, with a budget of $160 billion for its only 60 million citizens, Egypt with $110 billion for its 110 million people, Algeria with 60 billion naira, $60 billion for its 45 billion people, and Morocco allocating $50 billion for its only 37 million residents. Indeed, Nigeria's low tax revenue also remain a major constraint. Even our power collection efficiency at approximately 20% is notably below the near 70% efficiency achieved by South Africa, Equatorial Guinea, and Zambia. Mr. President, addressing these challenges requires urgent and comprehensive tax reforms to broaden our tax base, improve compliance, streamline administration, and reduce reliance on borrowing. The National Assembly will continue to work with the administration to ensure that such reforms are equitable, effective, and considerate of the needs of vulnerable populations. To this end, we have engaged stakeholders to address concerns raised on the tax reform bills, fostering trust and cooperation. I have personally led numerous high-level meetings and consultations with state governors and other key stakeholders on this issue, achieving very, very positive outcomes. Your Excellency, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, as we approach 2025, we must embrace the realities before us with determination. Stabilizing prices, boosting agricultural productivity, expanding infrastructure, and investing in education, healthcare, and security, which remain our paramount priority. To strengthen national unity and build trust, it is essential for the government to communicate its achievements effectively to the Nigerian people. Mr. President, let me assure you that the National Assembly is fully committed to supporting the successful implementation of the 2025 budget. This is not merely your budget. It is a national project requiring collaboration across all arms of government. We will work to ensure its timely passage, provide legislative support for critical reforms, and conduct robust oversight to guarantee transparency and efficiency in its execution. Mr. President, fellow colleagues, let us take a moment to recognize and honor the profound sacrifices made by each and every Nigerian over the past year. The removal of fuel subsidies, rising inflation, and adjustment to economic policies have created challenges. Yet, these sacrifices are necessary for building a stronger, self-reliant, and prosperous Nigeria. I call on all Nigerians to remain resilient and united in our collective pursuit of a brighter and better Nigeria. In conclusion, Mr. President, thank you for your visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to Nigeria's progress. The 2025 budget represents a crucial step towards economic recovery and sustainable development. I'm confident your reforms will soon deliver tangible benefits for all Nigerians. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Right, honorable members.